Hello internet friends, this video is going to be about reverse engineering space loot in Star Wars Galaxies, how to do it and why you would want to do it. Let's start with the why. The main reason is that reverse engineered space components are better than crafted components, unlike the ground game where crafted components are almost always better than looted stuff. That's not true when it comes to space. The best items are reverse engineered items. Crafted items for your starship are still really useful, particularly when you're leveling, but once you get to higher tiers and you start trying to use some of the faster ships that have a lower mass, you're really going to want to start reverse engineering. In fact, it's quite hard to use certain starships without reverse engineering because the components won't fit on that starship. So those are the reasons that you're going to want to do it. How do you do it? The first thing is that reverse engineering can only be done by a shipwright character with the component analysis tool. So either your pilot is going to want to be a shipwright on the ground, or you're going to need one of your alts to be a shipwright, or you're going to have to make friends with a shipwright who'll do all the work for you. How likely is that? I don't know. So once you've got your shipwright and a component analysis tool, you're going to open the tool and drop a level 1 item into that tool, click go, and it will spit out a slightly better item. What's so great about that? Well, nothing in particular. It's once we get to level 2 that things get interesting. And I should note at this point that we are looking for the reverse engineering level. Sometimes the items that you are looting will have a level and then a different reverse engineering level. But we are looking for the reverse engineering level. But let's assume we've got 2 guns at reverse engineering level 2. If we drop those into the component analysis tool, the component analysis tool is going to look at the stats of those items and it's going to use the best between the two of them. So say one has got a better DPS than the other, the component analysis tool will use the best DPS. Let's say one is lighter, has a lower mass than the other, the component analysis tool will use the stat from the one that has the lower mass. So when it spits out this level 2 item, it's going to use the best stats from those 2 items combined. Now the fact that you need 1 item to reverse engineer a level 1 gun, say, and 2 items to reverse engineer a level 2 item, that's going to be true throughout the course of your progression. So if you are trying to reverse engineer a level 10 gun, let's say, you're going to need 10 level 10 guns. It gets very time consuming, you need a lot of loot to do this. I think at this stage it's best for me to use an example. Let's say I want to reverse engineer the Incom Tricannon that I got as a quest reward while I was leveling up my Rebel pilot. This is a really good strategy. A lot of these quest rewards have really good stats, but you'll see on this level 8 gun it has a really high mass. I want the damage and I want the low reactor energy drain, but I can't use this on my A-Wing as it stands because, as you can see, I simply don't have the mass available on this light fighter to accommodate the gun. I need to find other level 8 guns that have a low mass so that that low mass stat can be used in the analysis tool when we run our reverse engineering on this gun. So you can do that by launching into space and just grinding, picking up random loot until you've got 8 level 8 guns, but really that takes an awful lot of time. So you're going to have to start looking on the bazaar for your items. The problem is we can't search by level, we can only search by the name of the item, and this is one occasion when, in order to get around that, we need to go to the internet. So this is the site that I use, starwarsgalaxiesfandom.com/wiki. Do a search for ship weapons or whatever space component and look for the level and you can grab the name. So you can start searching by name. So you're looking for the level 8 guns with the lowest mass. To know exactly how much mass you've got to play with, you've got to look at, your fighter and how much mass is available on that fighter, do a little bit of mathematics. But while you're doing that, you want to be looking for other stuff as well. You can improve other statistics, try and find guns with the best of those. But the core thing, that you need in this case is the low mass. So I suppose technically you only need 1 of those level 8 guns to have the low mass. But once you've done that, put all the items into the tool and hopefully it will come out with a low mass gun for you. So I'm hoping that's clear on how reverse engineering works and how it can be helpful, and hopefully you've got a sense of how powerful this ability can be, and how much you want to go into it is really up to you. I get to the point where I just want to be able to use the items on my ship, but you can really refine things in it's a min-maxer's dream, the reverse engineering of space loot in Star Wars Galaxies. There are a few caveats to mention. You can only reverse engineer a piece of space loot or a quest reward once. You can't reverse engineer crafted items. You need the reverse engineering level, which can sometimes be different to the level of the items, so make sure you're looking for the reverse engineering level. Maybe this is an obvious point, but I did forget to mention you can't reverse engineer, say, a level 6 reactor with a level 6 gun. You can only do guns with guns, reactors with reactors. Worth mentioning, just in case. And finally, be patient. It can sometimes take a while to get this stuff together, whether you're hoovering it up on the bazaar or getting space loot. Anyway, I hope this helped, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.